Wukong versus Kratos or Kamkalafar. Whatever you
I'm not really sure. I really didn't intend to pick a character. Like you're just choosing Wukong.
want. I'm using Wukong, yeah.
We could just debate upon the arguments you use. I don't specifically have a character, but we could just argue upon the arguments you use. Not necessarily like another character. Doesn't need to be another character. So
Okay, boring. Whatever you say, bro. Just if you wanna go ahead, we can just presuppose that both of our position is my character with your character. So you wanna go ahead and scale your character, or should I go first?
I'm gonna go with that presupposition that would already be contradictory because I just flat out said I wouldn't be choosing a character, and we can argue about the arguments you use and if they're valid or not. So that wouldn't correspond at all.
Define corresponding.
Yeah, can you justify an obligation real quick?
There's obligation because you've used the word. So tell me, what's corresponding? I wanna know that.
Okay,
And
so
I
basically,
obviously
you're
don't know.
saying,
I lack knowledge.
wait. So you're saying you can't comprehend my argument?
Yeah, I
You
lack
can't
knowledge, bro.
comprehend that argument.
Define it. Yeah. Define
So
corresponding.
you
I
have
lack
no
knowledge.
knowledge of what this is, despite already flat out hearing the word, right? So real
I
quick, let me
mean,
ask
I
you
would
questions.
not need that. I would not need that. You're here. You're using the word, so I'm asking you to define it. I would not need
Let
it.
me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever heard corresponding in your life, or have you ever used it?
No, I never heard it.
Have,
Can you tell me
have
what
you
that
used
is?
Have you used it within your life? I'm asking too.
No, I never used it in my whole life. I don't even know what that means. I don't even know how that's written. Just tell me. What's
Yeah,
corresponding?
can you go prove that real quick?
Um, that's a negative claim. How can I prove a negative claim? Go ahead.
Obviously, if you're gonna be making an assertion, there needs to be a basis for that. So if there's not a basis, then you're just going off something else that's not there.
What's the basis?
I'm asking you, what's the basis
No,
for
no,
why
no.
you
I'm
can't
asking you
prove
for the
it?
definition of basis. I'm asking you for the definition of
You
basis.
didn't
What's the
state
basis?
definition, but now that you're saying that, real quick.
Um.
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. Why do
Mhm.
you think you can't prove a negative? Why do you think you can't prove a negative claim?
Um. I don't need to prove that because I'm literally skeptic on that. I don't need to do anything. You're the one who's
I'm
using.
asking. No, you asserted that you can't prove a negative claim. I'm asking
No, no,
why
no,
do
no,
you
no, no,
think
no.
that? No, you asserted you're a skeptic of that, but then
What's
say
a
you can't prove a
yeah?
negative
What's
claim. That would
asserting?
already
What's
go
asserting?
against that being
What's
skeptic.
asserting? Define asserting. Define asserting, bro. I'm
That's
asking you to
not
define
relevant
it.
to the point. That's not relative to the point.
That's relevant to the point because you're telling me I did that, even though I don't know what that is. So tell me, like I lack knowledge.
An
I told you
assertion is
already.
just a linguistical act.
What's a linguistic or whatever the fuck? What's that?
Like
Go
I
ahead.
already defined assertion, so can you go ahead and answer my question, which was why
No,
do you
no, no,
think
no,
a
no. You
negative?
define
Yeah,
that.
yeah, no, 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 no. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Hold on.
You define assertion.
I already asked. Why do you think you can't prove a negative claim? I'm asking why do you think this, despite me already defining an assertion, which
I
was what
mean,
you asked for. So I'm asking why do you think you can't prove a
uh
negative
huh,
claim? Go ahead. Go
uh
ahead.
huh. Yeah, like I said, bro. I'm literally an axiom. So can you like negate an axiom? Tell me.
Yeah. So go ahead. What entails it's self-evident,
It's
or
self-evident
an absolute
because
truth?
no, no, no,
What
no, no, no,
entails
no.
it's an
There is no
absolute
absolute
truth?
truth. I don't believe in objective truth, but I do believe in self-evident because, like, again, my statement is self-evident because it's literally a mathematical statement. So tell me, go ahead.
What was that? The one that started with an M? Repeat that real quick.
Yeah, mathematical statement. Go ahead.
You saying mathematical? Because your accent's kind
Yes.
of cutting me off for that. Okay, so
It's yeah, it's accent. Yeah.
go ahead and prove that. Go ahead and prove that.
I don't need to prove that. That's an axiom. Go ahead. You
Okay,
should
so
like.
go ahead and prove it's a mathematical statement. That would lead up to the totality of it being an axiom. So I'm asking for you to prove that part where you could get that conclusion from. So go ahead.
Um, I don't have to do that again because it's an axiom. So like you're asking me to prove something that is already an axiom? That's like contradictory, bro.
That's not contradictory at all. I can explain
It
why.
is.
You would you want to hear the explanation?
Yeah, I do want to hear an explanation, please. Just tell me.
Okay.
I'm looking
So,
forward to
the
listening.
part where you assert it's like basically a mathematical statement, real quick. So that would basically be like a part of the totality to end up with that conclusion. So I'm asking you to prove that so we can get to the point it is a mathematical statement and conclude that it does necessarily mean it's an axiom. If you cannot
Mm-hmm.
prove that it's a mathematical statement, then we can't really take that as an axiom. So go ahead and prove it. Because
So
you're
tell
asserting
me.
because you're asserting it's self-evident via it being a mathematical statement. But if you can't prove that, then we can't take that to be axiom by your definition, which you applied to
I
that.
already, yeah, wait. I already told you, axiom is literally a self-evident truth. So I don't need to
Yes,
prove that.
so I'm asking you to prove that where it added to the totality where you could get it as an absolute truth. An axiom is an absolute truth. I'm aware of that. But that mathematical statement thing is a part of it for we can reach that
Why would I
conclusion.
necessarily
So you
need
need
that?
to prove that.
Why would I necessarily need that? That's what I'm asking. So like I said, it's an
Because
axiom. So
you
like that's
wait. So you basically applied basically absolute truth or axiom being basically a mathematical statement, right? So by your logic, we would need to have like a providing evidence for it being a mathematical statement to necessarily take
that's
that as an absolute truth.
that's not
So
my
if it's
logic. That's your
wait, I'm not
logic.
finished. I'm not finished yet.
My bad.
So basically, if you basically don't prove it's a mathematical statement, how are you gonna take this to be truly an axiom? Go ahead.
Like I said, bro. Like I said, I don't need to prove it
Okay,
because
so
it's already an axiom.
you're not really addressing anything on why it makes it an axiom. You're just asserting it's a mathematical statement. I'm asking you to
No,
prove
I never
how it's a
asserted.
mathematical statement.
I asserted. Yeah, wait. When I say it's an axiom, okay, let me just finish myself, okay. When I
Instead,
say
it's
it's
an
an
absolute
axiom,
truth.
yeah. I said it's an axiom, but what is an axiom, bro? Tell me, define an axiom to me, or should I define it for you? Because certainly
Well,
you don't know what it is.
you defined it as a mathematical statement earlier. So what's the point in defining it
Yeah.
now if I'm already tracking that part?
Okay.
So I'm asking you to prove it's a.
Yeah. Wait. Let me just hit this shit here, okay? You're telling me to prove that I stated a mathematical statement, like okay, a mathematical statement. That's what you said, okay? But like I said, when I say I am an axiom, that's already a mathematical statement itself. So why would I need to prove it? Tell me. Go ahead.
Okay, so to make it an axiom, we need to prove it's a mathematical statement via that definition you applied. So go ahead and prove it's a mathematical statement so we
The
can take that as an
definition,
axiom.
yeah. The definition I
I'm not
gave
going off
is already
definition. I'm
there.
not going off definition. I'm asking for you to prove that's a mathematical statement so we can be granted that it is a
I
axiom.
already
But
told you.
you didn't prove that. You're just asserting it is one. You're not necessarily giving any evidence or any
Can I?
justification for why
Okay,
it would be a
yeah.
mathematical
Axiom.
statement.
Okay. Axiom is a part of mathematics. Okay. Axiom is a part of mathematics, and
Go
mathematics
ahead,
are
prove that.
basically
Go ahead, prove that. Excellent. Go ahead, prove
sure,
it's a part of mathematics.
sure. Why not? So, are you aware of set theory?
What'd you say? Were you talking to somebody else
Are
or
you
me?
aware of set theory? That's what I said. Are you aware of set theory?
Real quick, why would that entail it's relevant to this? Real quick, go ahead.
Because axioms are first made in set theory as self-evident truth. I can show you the
Go
proof
ahead,
too.
prove that. Go ahead, prove that.
Sure. I'm gonna send you the whole PDF. It's literally the first chapter. You can find the debunk to my arguments there too. But bro, I'm not kidding, bro. I'm not kidding. You should really get a quick amp, honestly. I'm not kidding, bro. But that's you, by the way. Okay. Let me send you the whole fucking book. Read it. It's good for you, honestly. So here's it. You can find the debunk to my argument there too. I'm literally helping you, bro. Here we go. I'm gonna send you the main chat. First chapter, axioms and bullshit like that. Go ahead and read it. It's literally the first chapter addressed there and gave the debunk to it being a self-evident truth. Go ahead, read it. Background of set theory and the paradoxes, the axiomatic method. Yeah, you can find it there. Chapter 1, part 3. By the way, Siba, I wasn't even debating with you. I was just literally playing with you all this time. And like I said, bro, you do need an amp, like a quick amp. I can't lie, bro. Because this form of debating ain't shit. Honestly, bro. Just me. That's just me. Yeah, I can just finish the recording because I'm done playing with you. Alright. You can send it to anyone you want.